morning. It is Monday, September 3rd, Labor Day 2023, and it's time for a reality check. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizabeth, and I am living in the light by documenting my 153-pound weight loss, and I'm using Optavia's 5-in-1 program to accomplish that purpose. And I'm really excited to come on here each week and share with you my progress of how I am doing. But before I share all of my last week with you, would you please just scroll down a little bit, give this video a thumbs up, let me know that you like this kind of content, that you're excited to follow my progress, that you're cheering me on. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you would consider doing that and becoming just one of my fellow supporters, I would appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. Also, feel free to share videos with your friends, with your family, with people that you know that are on a weight loss journey, whether or not they are following Optavia. We all just want to encourage each other, and sometimes following somebody's progress is a way to keep yourself on track as well. So this last week has been a pretty great week. I'm excited about all of the things that I have been able to do. First of all, I had 2 extra days with Taylor. So as you know, that was just an incredible highlight to my week, to be able to spend some more quality time with my sweet little granddaughter. And so I enjoyed doing that. I also had company this weekend. So we had an Optavia friend, Gail, for those of you who are also in the Optavia newbies group, or you've attended the Lifebook Element classes, you're aware of Gail's presence as well. She is a wonderful friend that I met through Optavia, and she was in town this weekend. So she came and hung out with me for a couple of days, and it was so wonderful to get to spend time together, to get to cook for somebody besides just my husband, and share some lean and green recipes with her as well. That was just a wonderful time. We got to see some places in Nashville and see some things that I hadn't seen before, and I've lived in Nashville for more than 20 years, so that was kind of fun. If you remember last week, I had a 0.2 of a pound loss last week. That was one of the smallest losses that I've had on this entire journey, and you guys all have been so incredibly supportive and kind and encouraging to me, and a loss is a loss. I totally understand that. And you know, I had several of you who said, you know, to go for 62 weeks and not hit a plateau that entire time, that's an incredible accomplishment. And there were so many positive things that to focus on. And I really, you know, truly it is a little discouraging when you have a small loss, or when you have a little bit of a gain, or you don't lose at all, when you're used to losing more than a pound a week most of the time. So there was a little bit of discouragement there, but overall it was a great week. And this past week I did just a couple of tweaky things just to see if it would make any difference. Monday I did an all shake day. Not really sure if that did anything, but just psychologically for myself, I don't prefer to drink my calories in the first place most of the time. I don't do shakes as shakes. As a matter of fact, it's very rare for me to drink a shake as a shake. I will make it into ice cream, or I will combine it with other fuelings and do some of my combos like you see in my Fun with Fuelings. But I decided Monday to do all shakes. I did do ice cream as one of them, but the rest of them were all done as shakes. And then I also, for the remainder of the week, I did basically all powdered fueling. So no crunchers, no bars all week. And there is a program that's called the Fat Burn Blitz. In the Fat Burn Blitz, you do all powdered fuelings, and then leanest leans, lowest carbohydrate greens, and limited condiments. You have to do the 2 healthy fats, but you limit the condiments, or do no condiments if you can, and try to strictly follow that way. I didn't do that, but I did do just the powdered fuelings instead of bars and crunchers, and was able to stick to that all week. And let me show you how I did. So I lost 1.8 pounds. That was really cool. I have now lost 146.2 of my 153 pound goal. So that means I have 6.8 pounds left to reach my goal. I'm really excited about that. Another ½ inch. So now I'm at an even 75 inches lost. And as I've said before, it's actually more because I only count one arm and one leg. So if I were to double those numbers, it would be a little bit higher. But I'm really excited about how my progress was this last week. I'm feeling really good as far as like size-wise and image-wise, confidence-wise, like so many positives that I'm feeling. If you follow me on Facebook, you saw my little announcement that I made last week, but I wanted to talk about it here. Just doing a lot of thinking about the program and how I'm feeling and my goal and my progress and my future and how I want to get to my goal and maintain my goal. And so I gave myself a date. And September 25th is the date that I'm going to go ahead and start transition. So I may not be at my 153 pound loss goal. I may not be exactly at that goal weight yet. I might be a couple of pounds above that, but I'm okay with that because I know that my goal weight is still higher than what a doctor says I should weigh. And because of that, I'm fairly confident I will continue to lose through transition and maybe even into maintenance, that I will continue to lose and get below my actual goal weight. So my overall plan, September 25th, start the 6-week transition process, and then I will get into maintenance the beginning of November. I will start the maintenance program, and I will remain in maintenance, and what I will do is 3 months of maintenance. Well, it'll be a lifetime of maintenance, but I'm going to do maintenance for 3 months, and if at the end of those 3 months, for some reason, I am still not at my goal weight, at that point, I will hop back to the 5 and 1 for 4 to 6 weeks, whatever it takes to get below my goal weight, and then transition in maintenance again. I don't think that's going to happen. I really do think that within just a couple of weeks of being on the transition program, I will be at my goal weight or below. Ultimately, I would like to be about 10 pounds below my goal weight. So really, but I'm not making that my goal weight, and this is the reason. I have a weight that I would like as my goal weight. I'd like to get 10 pounds below that so that I have that 10-pound wiggle room for the rest of my life. And so that way, if I have a holiday or I have a family event or a celebration or I want to have a slice of pizza, if I gain a little bit, I won't feel bad because I've got that flexibility, but I also have a top end weight that I have no intention of ever going above. That's my wiggle room that I have to maintain for the rest of my life. The other little philosophy thing that I've adopted is there's somebody that I watch on YouTube, somebody that I follow on YouTube, who is a professional eater. And I know that may seem counterintuitive to somebody who's trying to lose weight, but she's a bodybuilder. Katina Eats Kilos, if anybody wants to check her out. I've never met her or talked to her or even messaged her. I just follow her and watch her videos. And her philosophy as a bodybuilder and as a professional eater is she doesn't necessarily have a daily calorie limit. She has a weekly calorie limit. And so she says she's only going to eat X number of calories in a week. And that way, when she does an event where she's eating 10,000 calories in one sitting, that she adjusts the rest of her week to accommodate for those calories. And I think that's a really great way to approach a healthy lifestyle so that you don't have the guilt when you go out to eat and have a piece of cheesecake for dessert, or when you go to a family celebration and you have, 2 pieces of pizza and you don't want to feel guilty about it, just accommodate for the rest, throughout the rest of the week in what you eat. So I'm doing a lot of planning as far as transition and maintenance goes. I'm already working on menu plans. That's what I do, and planning and knowing ahead of time is how I remain successful. So I'm working on those. For those of you who are on like the Optavia newbies group, who have been following me, please don't think I'm going anywhere. I won't be posting Fun with Fuelings most likely, because I won't be eating fuelings anymore, so it won't be something that I will be posting, but those videos are not going away. They're always going to be there. Hopefully they will continue to be watched and be helpful to people who are starting their journeys or who are on their journeys. But I will put a little bit more attention on transition and maintenance, but I will still be a very active administrator of the Optavia newbies group. I will still be making sure you knuckleheads stay in line. But Sarah McClintock and I have actually started a new Facebook page that is for transition. It is called Transition to Living from Optavia. And you're welcome to follow that one. It is going to be a transition group. It is not going to be a 5-in-1 group. It is not going to be a weight loss group. So there will be things allowed that are allowed in transition that are not allowed on 5-in-1, like fruit and grains and things like that. So please be aware that if you are on 5-in-1, don't assume that things that are on the transition group are going to be suitable for you. Stick with the newbies group. I do really try to make sure that that one maintains strict adherence to what Optavia says and not what somebody's coach says, or somebody else's coaching group says, or somebody else on Facebook says. If Optavia says no, then it's a no in that group too as well. So that's what I mean by that group strictly adheres to the Optavia 5-in-1. So gonna have a great week this week. Going to continue to drink my water, gonna continue to eat my fuelings, and continue to just work towards my weight loss goal. And I've got 3 more weeks on the 5-in-1, and then I'm going to start transition, and I will continue to do reality checks. I will continue to check in, and I will continue to be available. Please reach out to me in the comments box down below if you need some help, if you have some questions, if you just want information. I'm happy to share and answer your questions or help you out. So please reach out to me. Just click where it says see more, scroll down, you can see all of my contact information, and feel free to reach out to me. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.